Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. I need you to listen, listen. I want you. I miss you. I miss you. I still miss you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got something that I need. Yeah, I need. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. I need you to listen, listen. I want you. I miss you. I miss you. I still miss you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got something that I need. Yeah, I need. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. I need you to listen, listen. I want you. I miss you. I miss you. I still miss you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Don't wanna make it real. You got something that I need. Yeah, I need. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I. Ooh, ooh. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. need. All I want is you. All I want is you. All take me somewhere, take me somewhere, take me somewhere, take me somewhere, take me somewhere far away from here, from here.
Hey y'all. Okay. Sorry. I'm so late. I literally had technical issues that I couldn't control. This damn mouse went out on me and it's trying to be a hater while drinking this juice in the hood. What is up, y'all? How's everybody feeling today, tonight, on this good evening? Um, I'm going to give some people some time to get in here because, child, I am late, thrown off the schedule and whatnot. Let me also post about it. Kuzara, okay. Oh, is the thumbnail live? Okay, the thumbnail is fixed. Perfect. Because, child, I was stressed about not having a thumbnail for this freaking video. Okay. Have y'all watched my stories today? I was sharing a lot. I usually do not be doing all that, but we're here now. Okay, finally, I am live right now. Come and join me on YouTube. We're talking about All American. Let's go. Okay, finally, I am live. Not the obnoxious ass sound. All right, who do we got up in here? Kofi, hey. Michaela, how are you? Welcome in. As y'all come in, just say hello so I can shout you out and say hello back, baby. This is All American Night, or the new All American Night for at least this week, because I did not go live yesterday to talk about the episodes. Can y'all see that? That's just my outside. But we aren't gonna miss a week, so we're here today to chat about it. Let me know what y'all thought. Thank you so much, Michaela. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm really excited. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about that too. But tell me what y'all thought about the episodes. How y'all feeling? Hey, Keish. Welcome in, girl. And thank you for pinging me earlier. Like, did you see the Bel Air trailer? Because I did not. I was not checking their account. I was busy doing a bunch of other stuff. And y'all seen if you haven't already, I did a breakdown for the Bel Air trailer. This week, child. This week it's going to be stressful for sure. With the season finale. Like, bruh. You thought they were good? Both were solid? Okay. It was good. I like Homecoming more than AA. A lot of people. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about, All American versus All American Homecoming. People have thoughts. I already told y'all that it was going to be that girl. So I hate to say I told you so, but I kind of like it. But what I will say is I didn't anticipate All American going in the direction that he's gone in. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I did not anticipate that. Hey, Antonio, welcome in. AA was better. Homecoming good as always. That's how I feel, honestly. Like, All American wasn't as bad as it was last week. But I still feel like it's not the same show that it used to be, which is fine. Like, I think I'm also in an adjustment period with the show and trying to get acclimated into where they're going now. So it wasn't bad. It was cool. But I remember, like, All American used to be like, I cannot miss it. The moment that it's available, I have to be able to watch it. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, I didn't watch either one of the episodes last night. Like, after I told y'all I wasn't going live about it, I went out, took Coop for a walk, and just like chilled a little bit, and then I was gonna watch it when I got back in, and I really just laid down and went to sleep. I didn't watch anything, and then when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, I gotta get these videos done. So I started to watch it, and I watched Homecoming first, and I loved it, loved it. And then I watched All American, and it was cool, but it was like I didn't miss anything. Like, there's certain shows that you can watch at any given time. It's like, all right, cool, this is something to watch. Okay, great. And then there are shows that's like, when they drop, you need to watch it, like, because that's what they just have this pull on you. And to me, All American used to be one of those shows, and right now it's shifting for me as a viewer. I am still going to watch it because I'm going live with y'all, you know, every Monday, but it's not on my list of like, I have to see it, or, you know, like I would be like, yo, if I don't see it, my whole week is ruined. If I don't see it, my day is ruined, my night is ruined. And it just isn't giving me that anymore, but it's still good. Like, it's still solid. Actually, while I'm doing this, I could go ahead and, I can go ahead and post my breakdown for All American because I didn't do that yet. If y'all follow me on social at ericavane.com, I was updating y'all on what I had going on all day today. Or not all day, but like a good portion of it. And I wanted to get my breakdown video up before I went live, but I went to the grocery store instead. So it is done. It's sitting in the back of my channel. I'm just waiting to, I just had to put a thumbnail on it. Shout out to my editor because she be like really just, she be rocking with me, man. She like kills it, and I'm just so appreciative to have somebody on my team who just continues to knock everything out of the park. Oh wait, go back. And consistent, like I can totally count on her. All right, how else are y'all feeling about the episodes? The promo for AA had the audacity. I felt tried. Listen, honestly, we gotta sit down and have a conversation about what did y'all expect? Truly. Like, what do y'all expect them to do? There has to be drama. It's a drama show. And I'm like, all right, y'all giving us all this Olivia goodness. Cool, because y'all was so over the whole slow burn of it all. But I knew, like, rushing into Olivia, the only place they could go from here with the drama is to go where they're about to go now. And it's just like, well, the sooner we got into it, the sooner we were gonna get to this part. But y'all didn't want to continue to let the slow burn. Like, y'all wanted them, you need Olivia and you need it now. Well, they done gave y'all a few episodes of this, the happiness and all of that. And they gave you one fight. And now it looks like they're previewing randoms. That's what I called her in my breakdown video. Shout out to Little Chocolate Mama. I call her random in there until I get her name and until she becomes of some importance. She's going to be a random. Because what we're going to do, we're going to stick beside Olivia. We're going to do it. Regardless of like what they got planned for us in reference to this story, we're going to stick beside them. The moment Spencer and Olivia got together, it was over. Red is not a flavor. Welcome in. Go ahead and drop the mic. But people didn't want to hear me. People didn't want to hear me. I was saying they needed to slow this joint down. Like, they don't need to rush. And people was, you just hating on Olivia. You just don't like Olivia. You just this, you. And I'm just like, no, I'm a damn screenwriter. I'm a director. I'm a producer. I understand story, baby. Like, we only got but so many places to go once you into that room, okay? We only got but so many places to go. And what I will say is I don't think it's going to be like an immediate thing. I think it's going to be like something that builds up. So we're going to be on this part of the ride, I think, for a little bit. But it's coming. It's coming. Kofi says, I was not surprised about the promo. I mean, the dark-skinned chick is given. I'm trying to take your man. And honestly, y'all don't think girls ain't gonna holler at Spencer. I mean, he that dude. He's Spencer James. Like, he's Spencer James. I know Olivia is Olivia Baker, but he's also Spencer James. Cause old boy, like, if he wasn't jealous of Olivia, if he wasn't trying to snake her, he would have been trying to talk to her. if he wasn't trying to take advantage of her, he would have also been trying to talk to her, because Olivia is given too. And Olivia, like, I think, and also, I don't think it's going to be one-sided. So, like, that's what I'm looking to see. It's going to be coming from both angles. It's going to be people trying to get at Spencer, and it's going to be people trying to get at Olivia. And we're going to have to see how they handle that. Because, you know, both of them are very good-looking young people. Got there together. I think the interesting thing about it, though, is that they are kind of in two very different places, which can ultimately change how they respond to similar stimuli, right? And I didn't even say this in my preview video, so shout out to y'all for pulling this out of me now. Hey, Daphne. Welcome in, boo. Hey, Rain. Lawrence, I don't know if I said hey to you, but hey. Olivia is comfortable. She's comfortable at school. For the most part, she's comfortable at work because she's still putting herself out there and taking chances and like going above and beyond to try to get what she wants. But she's settled in the fact that she's there. She's comfortable at home. She feels supported. She feels seen. Like, everything is good with her. So to me, in that space, you're a lot less likely to feed into temptation or sparkly things outside of your bubble, right? So, like, if a new guy pop up, you ain't really paying him no mind because you love your man, and y'all good, and y'all waking up together, and y'all going to sleep together, brushing your teeth together, giving all that's supposed to be gay, right? But Spencer, even though he's happy with his relationship with Olivia, he is uncomfortable in life right now, specifically because he's struggling so much with football. And to me, it's those type of things that create opportunities for people to squeeze on in there. Hey, Jay for life. How are you? Euphoric feels. Sorry, I did not mean to say that. Euphoric feels. My bad. Hey, welcome in. They had a 2 to 3 year slow burn. That's enough. Olivia had a 2 to 3 year slow burn. Spencer was in something else. And first of all, each year of the show is not a year. They literally had a year of a slow burn because we went through fall, spring, summer. The following semester, they were together. So they didn't have 2 to 3 years of a slow burn. We watched 2 to 3 years, but it was not 2 to 3 years of a slow burn. It was literally a year. And less than that for Spencer because he didn't even realize it to the top of summer. Or going into summer. Or during, because, you know, that's neither here nor there. Naya and Melissa say the top of summer. I say summer when they actually were spending a bunch of time together, got to know each other even more, yada, yada, yada. That was not a year of a slow, it was not 2 to 3 years of a slow burn. It was 2 to 3 years of seasons of a show. However, each season was only a semester, baby. But what I will say, and that's fine. Like, if y'all feel like it needed to happen, cool. But then don't be mad now because all of this is in line with how it looks. So to me, the quicker y'all rushed into it, the quicker you got to this place. And that's neither here nor there. Because personally, I have released it. Like, I'm enjoying whatever they give us with Olivia. But after the end of season 3, well, actually, from that car crash on, I was just like, oh, no, y'all not going to take me. They had my emotions in a chokehold. Like, they were really controlling your good sis. I was really, like, down at certain points because of these two. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I'm perfectly fine with whatever they give us in reference to Olivia. They've been giving us happy, go lucky, good, yeah, cool. Hey, Shanoa. But, you know, more story is coming. And honestly, y'all talking about the slow burn, it was too long and this and that. Then we see them good, and then it's also tons of talk about how boring the show is now. And it's just like, well, what is it that you all want? I got what I want. All American Homecoming is what I want. They giving me kids staying on campus, collegiate sports and student life, at a HBCU at that. Y'all kind of setting up this little slow burn with Damon and Simone, but I don't actually believe that because I personally believe that they might be actually family. So we gonna circle back to that part of it. full stories with the cast. Like, everybody got a story that's popping. Keisha's story popping. Cam's story's popping. Simone's story's popping. Damon's story's popping. Nate's story's popping. JR, I don't even like him and his story's popping. So I'm getting what I wanted. Y'all, it's for y'all to figure out what's happening over here in the All American. But back to what I was saying. It's in moments where you are unhappy and unsettled that certain things can wiggle in. And that is why I'm a little bit more concerned. And I'm looking at Spencer like, yo, what is you finna do? Because he's already in a place of trying to grasp for something, right? Like, he's already in a place of trying to grasp for notoriety within football, grasp for a place within football. He wants to feel back on top. He wants to feel seen. He wants to feel impactful, all of that kind of stuff. And all it takes is for this new girl to start giving him those type of feels. And then it's like, goddamn. Goddamn. Welcome in, everybody. Nye, what's good? Jay for like, oh, I already shouted you out. I want to make sure I got everybody. Thank y'all for popping in with me. Let me read the chat actually while I'm at it. Thank you to everybody who sent me well wishes. Actually, before we get started, since now we got a whole bunch of people in here. Okay, so I don't really drink like that, y'all, but I really love this sparkling cider. Martinelli's is my favorite brand, and I love the like blush one because it gives me rose vibes. And I forgot that I had this, but now I do, and I'm gonna open it because we're celebrating. I feel great. Like, after yesterday, I feel so much better. Like, I feel like I've done a whole complete one. Oh shit, I need a wine opener for this. It's like fancy. Okay, y'all gotta give me a second. I'm gonna go get this wine opener so I can like pop this, because we're going to cheers. We're going to cheers to feeling great. We're going to cheers to listening to ourselves. We're going to cheers to the great stories that, you know, were told last night on All American. So give me all of like a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Hold on. Let me get this together. Get it together. Okay. Be right back.
Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here.
Okay, I told y'all it was gonna be like 2 seconds. Okay. So y'all get something to drink. I'm drinking non-alcoholic, but you know, if you're of age, or you can grab water. I'm so dramatic. But I love this. This is apple cider. It's sparkling apple cider. And it gives rose vibes. It's so cute, right? Don't look at my nails, because I wore nails to that event and I took them off. So, y'all, let's cheers to great energy, great vibes, a strong community, feeling supported, loved, seen, protected. I want to thank everybody who sent me a message yesterday or today, who checked in on me. Y'all are like just so dope, so amazing. I'm so grateful for you. I was really concerned that if I didn't go live yesterday, everybody would be mad at me and oh, my channel's gonna suffer and I've been working so hard. And sometimes you can feel like the smallest thing that you do to change schedule, or you know, if you just can't do something, then it's going to just change everything. But y'all reassured me that things are going to be great. Like, take time for yourself, to really pour into myself, choose myself when I need to. And I'm so appreciative for it. So cheers to y'all, amazing supportive subscribers, friends, internet homies, all of that jazz, my tribe, as well as cheers to storytelling. Cheers to amazing storytelling that has brought us all together to talk and connect and, you know, further live life together. So cheers. Okay, so random. And I'm the corniest person on this earth, but that's fine because I'm me. And, you know, some of y'all like it or whatever, right? Okay, so let's get back into the chat. I freaking love this. It's so good. Where was I at with reading? Red is not a flavor. You said the moment that Spencer and Olivia got together, it was over. Lawrence says the Spolivia jealousy era coming soon. Okay. Kofi says, I was not surprised about the promo. I mean, the dark skinned chick is giving, trying to take your man. And honestly, y'all think that Spencer ain't gonna holla at, or girls ain't gonna holla at Spencer. I mean, he is that dude. Okay. Red is not a flavor said this. I have not publicly said any of my opinion around this, but Red is not a flavor said that Spencer and Olivia is greater than Spolivia. I said it. You said it. Michaela says in the promo, the way Liv looked, it was given the look Layla gave in season 3, episode 1 to Liv and Spencer. Whoop. Rain says Olivia never needed to happen. He had getting complex and troubled, and she's troubled. Oh, a savior complex and she's troubled. Terrible match. Oh, wow. I mean, that's a take. Euphoric Field said that it had been a 2 to 3 year slow burn. That's enough. And I addressed that. So if you missed it, go back and rewatch that because I addressed that. Lauren says the writers just wanted to shake things up with all of the lovey-dovey stuff, I think. They either had to do that or they were tired of people being on their neck because it was just so smothering. Even with me, like, I'm not even a part of the show at all, but the way that the Spolivia super stands, not just people who enjoy Spolivia or Spencer and Olivia, right? Like, I'm talking about the super stands, the borderline toxic ones. They're just relentless. Their whole life is Spencer and Olivia. Their whole timelines is Spencer and Olivia, and they just bombard you with messaging and tweets and DMs and all of this stuff, and it's a lot. So I could understand if they felt pressure at some point to move up the timeline for it, just because they also tend to be the loudest. And it might have made it seem like more people wanted it right now than actually did, because they literally tweet, post, do everything Spolivia nonstop all day, every day. I'm like, do y'all have jobs or school or anything? Because God, I'm glad Coop was mature enough to end it with patience. Hopefully she can come back to rap again and they can come together back again in the future. Yeah, I said something similar in my breakdown. Hey Zai, what's up? I'm so sorry I'm late for this live. How are you feeling today? Thank you so much for checking in on me. Your message was so dope. I appreciate it. Like, I just appreciate it so much. Welcome in. I'm so excited to chat with you about this. Nye says they are adults now. I don't think that they are in game. Spolivia is an overrated ship. And honestly, I don't even think that that's the show's fault. Again, I think that that's the toxic Spolivia fans' fault. And I'm not saying every Spolivia fan is toxic. I am saying a specific group who knows who they are. And they are a part of the pushing to Spolivia becoming overrated, just because they're just so relentless and overwhelming with it. Euphoric Field says, I'm not mad about the complications coming though. I knew it was coming. Okay, so you can rock with the show. That's dope. I'm excited to see it too, because I want to see how they actually navigate it, but it's going to be them. It's going to be the people who just wants to watch Olivia kiss all the goddamn day long. Like, that's all that it needs to be to the show. It's going to be them that's going to be flooding all the timelines with all the hate about how they don't need to be struggling or whatever. Like, life doesn't happen to people, all people. Chanel says Spencer not being on campus really be aggravating you. Yes, it do. Because it doesn't make any sense at all. And anybody who is a collegiate athlete in America knows it. Like, they know it. We lived it. It makes no sense. Like, how are you? Okay. So, Chanel, I'm so glad that you brought it up because I want to be clear because other people have said it to me too, like in DMs or whatever. It aggravates me because we also got a storyline where you wanted to take this stupid endorsement deal because they was going to pay you $10,000, but you really wanted to take the endorsement deal from the gym because you align with the person that's there and you really need the gym equipment or whatever, and he ain't had no money for you, and you ultimately chose to go with the guy with the money because you said that you needed money, but then you got money to pay for a beach house you helping rent out. How does that make sense? When you get a full scholarship somewhere, they pay for your dorm. Why are you paying to live somewhere else when where you supposed to be at is free? So yes, it's aggravating my soul because Spencer be making his life even harder than it have to be. All because he want to be cute and brush his teeth with Olivia. Or I don't know why else he wants to do this. It makes no sense. They could brush their damn teeth in that dorm. Everybody else is. So yes, it does aggravate me. When are they going to just put Cam on the baseball team, especially since JR is off? When is Cam going to walk his behind over there and say he want to be on the baseball team? Because, I mean, what are you doing, sir? But I feel you. I'm waiting for him to get on it too. Daphne says, of course, other females and guys will come into the pit. That's all about life in college. It will definitely test the relationship, but I think they will be okay. Okay. Love, homecoming. I find myself looking forward to it more than the OG All-American sometimes. Same. I'm sick of the same thing with Spencer and him getting seen like sir. What do you mean? For football, Michaela? Thea and Cam are the best part of homecoming. That's random. I mean, they are a very great portion of it. Like, even Thea, freaking C character, strong storyline. Like, homecoming is giving. Y'all, like, just do it already. Get on the baseball team. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in. How are you, love? Hey, Philip. Oh, am I missing people? Jamal, what's up? Oh, I'm so late. Jazz, hey. Okay, I'm scrolling down to make sure I catch everybody. All right, I'm just reading through the chat right now. You loving Cam Isha? I'm loving Cam Isha too, even though Keisha is tripping. Keisha, stop running from the opposite direction of your dreams and your blessing. Well, not your dreams, because no man should be your dream, boo. Let me refix that. Stop running from your blessing, boo. Stop running from your blessing. Cam is going to be a blessing. Stop it. Yes, shout out to you, Keisha, the cheers in the chat. I appreciate it. Michaela, thank you. Jazz, no. You taking all the Jamone shackles? You took the shackles off your feet so you could dance? I'm still here, okay? What I say? Until the ship sinks, I'm still here. You can call me Tisha Campbell because I'm still here, okay? Jamal, I'm doing really good. Thank you so very much. I haven't had apple cider in so long. I need to get even some sparkling grape. Yes, it's so good. I really like this one. This brand is so good. Yeah, shout out to y'all that was cheersing with me. Philip says, and I always loved Olivia. Oh, and I was looking for you yesterday, so I'm glad and happy to see you back, Queen. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I had to take a day to get it together. Raiders Out of Flavor said, I said it with my whole heart. Spayla only fan. You better stand tall. Stand tall on what you believe, okay? Stand tall on it. Zai says, is it weird that the relationship happiness is kind of boring? What's that they say about society? Drama runs TV. They need drama, but they'll be okay in the end. No, it's not weird because a lot of people have been saying it. And I think honestly, I feel like this Olivia, I guess, happiness wouldn't track as boring if they didn't force them to have their storylines be so tied to each other. Like, what I enjoyed about Spencer and Layla was that they had their relationship, but they also had a lot going on outside of each other. So all of what the screen time that we were seeing from them wasn't just them loving on each other, or I don't know, like it just felt different. Like the Olivia parts really kind of feel like, look at them being happy, and it's just like, okay, this to me should be a byproduct, and this is something that a lot of people took the wrong way when I said it, but like when I said I wanted to see them in the background, like if they're going to be happy in their relationship, that's perfectly fine, but that can't be the thing that like is leading as the A story, because that gets boring after a while. You can only watch people make out for so long, right? That should be something that's like C's story, and then Spencer deep diving into this with football and trying to figure it out. Like him making a choice, like I was so aggravated that episode when he decided to go eat or whatever he did with Olivia instead of staying there. That to me is them forcing them to be together, and it's like, but if they're so damn happy or so damn healthy, then why do we have to force it in this way? Like why can't it just be? Like one of the things that's, I don't know if y'all are tracking with it, but Simone and Jordan are happy until they tell us that they're not. But we're also not seeing Jordan on FaceTime with Simone constantly. We also not seeing Simone on FaceTime with Jordan constantly. Like, but we are getting, when Jordan comes to town, the connection still feels real. She still feels very dropped in. She seems happy to see him and all of that. So I just feel like they don't have to push this Olivia is healthy and happy of it all, because if they are, then they would just be, and then we can focus on all of the other things, and all of the other things would also help indicate exactly how happy they are. Because if Spencer is out in the world or out on campus and struggling with football, struggling in class, whatever, and then Olivia comes to his dorm room and all of a sudden he's at peace, that will let us know that he is like happy and healthy within this particular space. But then once he leaves it, he has to go out and he's struggling again and all that. But like them forcing the whole, he's at the beach house and they're waking up together and they're going to sleep together and all of this, and I'm just like, okay, but how long can we actually sustain this? Because one, he's staying in a place that he shouldn't even be paying for. Two, like, it's just so many things that makes it just, it's distracting a little bit to me. Because I'm just like, logistically, like, is this real? I think I just said a lot, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Yes. Wait, what you want to do in your career? We got to talk. Because if I can help with your career, I will definitely do that, child. Oh, actually, I want to run something by y'all. Because I like met up with a whole bunch of people after the Essence thing. If you follow me on social, you know that I went to the Essence Hollywood House last week. And I got to meet Jeffrey. I got to meet Mike. I got to meet a bunch of people. Coco. So Hillary on Bel Air. I got to meet her. I got to meet a whole bunch of people. I actually need to post those pictures and stuff because I haven't done it yet. But if you were my close friends, then you saw it. But follow me on social media so that you will catch on all those things. But I ran into a bunch of people while I was there, and I was like, yo, one of the things that comes up sometimes, specifically I think with sisters more so than anything else, but there are a bunch of people who might want to be actors, might want to be screenwriters, might want to be directors and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to figure out how can I help y'all in that regard. Like, I think the first thing that we're going to do is like an intro to acting is, if you are watching on the rewatch, and drop it into the comment section. But if you're in here right now and you're interested in acting, or you don't know how to break into acting, or you want to get started, would you be interested in like a virtual something where we took you through like an intro to acting? I'm thinking about doing something where I help people set up their Actors Access, their backstage, tell them what they need to know about headshots, like intro to like self-tapes, because right now it's the best time. You don't even have to be in LA. You can literally be auditioning in your bedroom because everything is submitted by self-tapes since COVID. So is that something that y'all would want to do? And like, would y'all want like little classes on different things of like how you can break into certain things, or how you can at least get started? Because I know when I was living in Baltimore, or when I was living in Detroit, I always thought that like I couldn't do some of the things because I wasn't in New York or LA, but you can really do a lot from where you're at, and I don't think people know that. So do y'all need to know that? Is that like what y'all want to do? I need to figure that out. I guess what y'all want to do, because I do want to be able to help y'all as best I can. I want more storytellers and more people to just be going after the life and the dreams that they have and they want. I thought about doing something for like people who want to become YouTubers, but that's like easy for me. I want to get the like actor, director, writer thing going, and that would be requiring me to bring in some more people and help. But I would love to know what are some of the things that y'all want to do. That's a side note, but back to All American. You can drop your response in the chat and I will look at it. But just to let y'all know some of the things I'm thinking about and how I want to help. Olivia stands too wacky. Should have kept Spencer and Layla together. Listen, Spencer and Layla would have made it if they both weren't in that position in their life at that specific time. They are literally a casualty of circumstance. You hope that they are not trying to give Spencer and Olivia new love interests? Well, get to praying, child. I think it's going to be a little bit, but it's coming. Spencer and them boys living their life at the beach house. Living their life at the beach house as freshmen in college. Like, what? And Jordan talking about, oh, you got me? How you gonna ask this boy if he can float you this $200 when you got $200 for you, him, and Spencer right here in your pocket? Why was you asking this boy for money then, Jordan? Jordan is hilarious. But then also, why y'all staying at this beach house? Like, it's just an unneeded expense so y'all can floss, and it's so ghetto. Cam need to say he want to sing because the vocals. Yes. She fell in the camp. Y'all go ahead and sign up. I'm not failing the camp. How I'm failing the camp? What I gotta do? Okay, my application had just got approved last week. So what I gotta do, Antonio? You can't kick me out this soon. I just got in. Hey, sweetness. Keish said she's still Team Jerome. Okay, we holding it down, Keish. We holding it down. Cause alright, so we're gonna get to Damon. We're gonna talk about Homecoming. We're gonna get to Damon because I have some thoughts. And if y'all haven't watched my breakdown video, you need to watch my breakdown video so you know. I have some thoughts about Damon that aren't necessarily me annoyed with him, which is very shocking to me. So we're gonna talk about it. Hey Tata, yes, you made it to a live. What's up, Miss Scott? How are you? Okay, Miss Scott and Keish, we on this boat and we going down here and we don't care. We gonna be there. Is it me or was Keisha shook when she kissed Cam? I'm thinking she's scared and Cam is showing sides to him I've never seen before. I believe his bravado and arrogance is a mask for his true feelings. Booyah! Yes, but we're going to go back to it. Remind us to go back to that particular point, Kofi, when we start talking about Homecoming. Any other thoughts about All American? I think the episode was okay. Like, it was okay. Spencer busts his butt, made it to the third string, gets in the game, fumbles the ball. Okay, brother. I'm so glad that the assistant coach is still rocking with him. The conversation at the end to me was like the most powerful because he was like, yo, you be watching game footage, but do you be watching yourself because you be watching everybody else? And he's like, no, yes, now it's time to adjust and look at you. You're not the best player on the team anymore. Now it's time to look for your areas of opportunity too. And I love it. I love the opportunity to grow for a young king. It's given. The pink hair for Nate is fire. Yes. Yes. Shanoa says, I don't mind the happiness, but they kind of feel stagnant together so far. IDK, how to explain it. That's right. It's so true. It feels like 40% of the show is Olivia. Yep. I would almost give it more than that because we just now started getting into more. Like it was giving like 70% of it was Olivia at one point, and now we focusing a little bit more on Coop, a little bit more on Lil Layla. But yeah, they are giving codependent vibes. Daphne says, even though I know they will probably push Push Simone and Damon together. I actually like their friendship so far. Definitely giving best friend vibes. Exactly. Yo, the friendship, my G. I wish that for every little black and brown girl and every little black and brown boy. Like, I wish that type of platonic love. Just, yes. I wish that for you. Truly. All of y'all, including myself. Spencer and Olivia are not in love. They are just obsessed with each other. I ain't never think about that. I gotta think on that one. That's an interesting way to word it. Asher's storyline with Jamie is really nice. The writers are making Olivia look perfect when they are not. Just saying. I ain't going, I don't have nothing to rebut. I don't have a rebuttal, honestly. And they still individually still have a lot to work on. Like, I was really disappointed with Olivia waiting for Spencer to apologize in that whole big fight episode, because that was the perfect opportunity for him to rub off on her and her to act more like him. But she didn't, even though he was wrong in, how he approached it and he got frustrated, whatever. But sometimes we have to concede and we have to see our partner is in more need than us, and it's a little bit bigger than what we thought, right? And we have to be able to show up for them in that way. And I was hoping that Olivia would do it, and she didn't. And that to me just showed that she hasn't grown in certain ways that I'm expecting her to now that she's in this relationship. Oh man, I didn't know this had started. I'm super late. You're good, Angela. You're so good. Sweetness, you want to become a YouTuber? Can you DM me? Or actually, yeah, because I don't have nothing in the description box for you to click, child. If y'all want to do something, if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be whatever you want to be, either put it in the comment section, or if you don't feel comfortable, then you can DM it to me on like Instagram. Instagram is probably the best place, because my Twitter DMs, I don't be checking them often enough. So that I can make sure that you get whatever I roll out. Yeah. So you said you have a clothing line, but you want to start a podcast. It's my way of coming out of my shell and show my personality to the world. I'm totally here for it, especially because you're one of these black men with a good head on your shoulders, and you're not one of these black men who are taking a red pill and following Kevin Samuels and just want to bash black women. Like, we need more other black men to counteract this pandemic of black men with red pills and podcasts. So whatever I got to do to help you get out here into the world, can I be a guest? I'm going to post it. Like, what can I do? Because yes, and yes, please. Like, if you are not trying to just belittle black women or black people and you got something to say, please go for it, because there's so much negativity out here and it's too much. So I got you, Zai. I totally want to support you launching your podcast, and I got to check out your clothing line. Y'all follow Zai Ultima. Super, super dope, brother. And also, our subby talk goes live tonight. I've been meaning to post that. And the title of it is Bro Code is Fake. So don't be surprised if you start getting a bunch of messages, because I'm reposting our portion of the live from Bel Air, and it's gonna be interesting. Oh, not me, Keisha. Keisha getting kicked out of the camp. I can't believe. Okay, we might gotta go on to homecoming. All right, everybody. Did I miss anything for? Let me scan the chat. Thank you, Jamal. Thank you so much. Happy Coop and Patience broke up. Me too. I was kind of hoping that Patience was the one that initiated, but go ahead. We gonna take what we can get. Layla getting with Jordan going to be the final nail in the coffin for All American. I do not want this to happen. Again, platonic friendships give better story. Everybody can't be smashing everybody all the time. Like, is all this sex really happening? Because I don't see it in my life. I'm just saying. Hi, Lydia. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. I love when I see new faces. What are my thoughts on Layla in this episode? Layla, I want you to be happy, baby. I want you to be happy. Stop it. Cut it the out, Layla. Really, truly, cut it out. Like, I get it, honey. You have been deeply hurt. People have not shown up for you, have not protected you, they just have not, baby. But you are in a much better place. You have, a therapist that you lean heavily on. You have climbed your way out of this dark hole that you were in. I still think she need to have a conversation with Spencer and Olivia. So there's still some unsettled things there. Like, maybe that's also part of it, actually. Maybe she can't really let these walls down until she goes through and really address everybody that has done something to her. Because watching her in this episode, I understand it. Like, I understand why she's so standoffish. I understand why she's pushing him away. But I hate it for her because he's really into her. Like, he wants to give to her. Like, he's not a person that is... It's so beautiful to watch people come into your life who want to pour into you, who want to give to you, because there's so many people who do not. There's so many people who are always looking for an opportunity to take from somebody. So when you see somebody walk into somebody else's life and they really just want to be there, to be a blessing, to be a gift, to be something additional, we can't turn it away, baby. Not in 2022. Not in the way that people are turning everybody into ops. Like, no, we need to collect all these givers that we possibly can. So I hate it for Lil Lele, but I get it. Like, I really get it. She, in my opinion, she has not addressed a lot of the things and people attached to the trauma that she recently experienced. And she might not actually be able to get over it until she does. She might not be able to release the drawbridge for some of these walls that she built until she does. I'm glad that she has somebody in Jordan that she does trust to be this honest with, because she's not even this honest with Olivia. And that's interesting to me. But I don't know. I just hate her putting herself in this position. Thank you for asking me that, because I don't think I put that in my breakdown video. And I might have to go back and pull it from here. There's nothing wrong with Layla and Jordan being together. She has been with two of his friends, yes, but they are young. These things happen all the time in high school, and college kids date everybody. Angela, I never said any of those reasons was the reason why I don't want them together. There are so many other people out there. They do not have to keep dating within their friend group. They just don't. To me, it is so trite that if every single person that has chemistry and looks good together or shows any interest in the person being healthy or healed or caring about the person, if every single person results in a relationship, to me that sends a message that people only want to be with people that they are romantically attracted to, or that people only want to support people that they are romantically attracted to. If we cannot ever see platonic love, that to me sends a very scary message to society. Because if the only reason why you are showing up for me, asking questions about me, checking in on me is because ultimately you want my box, we have a problem. To me. But that's just to me. I know that they're good looking and y'all want to see them together because they're good looking, but I just think that it's bigger than that. Yes, because the way that she's snapping on people had me side-eyeing her this episode. Honestly, it showed me how her and Patience are actually friends. Because the fact that she felt comfortable to even do that, I was like, oh, y'all friends. Y'all gonna recover from this after the fact. Okay. It's hard to watch because she was real spicy, but it's also like, I get it. She has a lot of misdirected anger for sure. But Patience is the person, I think, that can also handle it and dish it right back. Any other All-American? Red is not a flavor says, nah, man, Layla is in her bed beaming, talking to Jordan about cuffing season. It's going to happen. Jayla, a cannon is now. Oh, it's coming now, maybe? I mean, I ain't getting on that boat, but okay. If it happens, it happens, but I don't want it to happen. I'm not tripping on it. I feel that they are trying to set up Layla and Jordan, and I'm not liking it. I mean, they could be. Like, they definitely have chemistry and all that. I don't know. I just think it just sends a stronger message for it not to end up with them being in a relationship. I honestly think that once Jordan and Simone are not a thing, Jordan needs to be by himself for a while. And not hoeing, but like by himself. I'm glad Coop and Patience aren't together. Yeah, Cheryl, we all are. Layla does not want Clay. It's done. He can move on. We don't want it. Okay, Angela. You don't want it. I want Clay. Who wants Clay? Let's do a poll. Daphne says, I like Olivia together, but I understand Layla's feelings. If people haven't been in the situation, they will not understand why she's so blocked off. I definitely agree. Conversations need to be had. Yeah. And if you haven't, I agree. If you haven't been in the situation, it's very hard for you to put yourself in there and try to understand. So that's real. That's kind of what I chalk it up to when people don't get some of the things that I say. It is what it is. If you haven't been in that conflicted place, then you really don't know how somebody mentally creates barriers that they actually physically manifest, you know? Jordan can't be by himself. It's sad but true. That's why he needs to be. That is exactly why. Hey, One Young Breeze, welcome in. Michaela says, everybody needs to get in a circle and apologize to Patience for all the attitude. She got my poor baby was sitting there eating by herself looking lonely. Patience is the only one who don't do nothing to nobody. She just be out here supporting everybody down and catching hell for it. What you think of Asher and Jamie getting together for his sake? I hope she does not have a medical emergency, but it's given a walk to remember. If any of y'all seen that movie, that's what Mandy Moore. I think I don't remember what happened in it. Honestly, I do not care about Asher and any other love interest because at this point he's collecting them like Infinity Stones, and I'm just like, okay, you have another one. Okay, cool. Asher is pretty much never without a girl or never without a love interest. I think that he needs to not need women. That's kind of my thoughts on Asher. I don't really have no feelings about them. Jordan has no real storyline this season, in my opinion. He seems to just be floating along. Hey, Rayleigh. Well, come in and say what you said. Because since when did you start making good decisions? Yes, Mary Ann says, Patience has the right name. She has shown immensely more patience with Coop than anyone else would have. Facts. Big facts. Can't be mad at Clay for wanting more, but if the girl ain't feeling you, you got to move on and find you a girl who wants to be with you. I don't know if Layla is not feeling him. She literally is just putting a wall up. So that's the thing. It's not even that she don't even like the boy, because she do. His issue is not, I mean, her issue with him has nothing to do with him. That's the part that I think a lot of people are missing. She don't have a problem with Clay. Because if she did, it would have been easier to like dissociate. She's not even giving him a reason of like, I don't like this about you. I don't like that about you. I don't like this about what we do. She don't have one because she do like him. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I need Jordan to be on his personal growth journey this season, and they're not giving it to me. Girl, I have given up hope on it, honestly. I'm gonna revisit it in season 3. I have given up hope that we are going to get Jordan's growth journey this season. Unless he does it at Bringston. Because Michael said when at the Essence house, he said it's a few times that he's going to be, you know, on that show. So maybe he get the growth when he go his behind to Bringston. But I don't know if we're going to see it this season for him. Daphne says, yeah, I cannot see Asher anymore and we'll be okay. Yeah. Clay is extremely unemotional. He's emotionally unavoidable. I'm very confused by that statement. Can you please clarify? Do you think she stopped talking to Clay because her feelings for Jordan is getting stronger? The stuff that happens in my head before I speak, y'all, if I ever just burst out laughing, it's because of that. And I don't know if I should say this. I get that she was giggly or whatever in the bed, but I feel like she's getting that way because she's comfortable with Jordan. I don't necessarily know if I feel like she wants Jordan right now. So I honestly don't believe that she's pushing Clay away because of that. But maybe, if you have bought into the idea that she just needs Jordan deep down in her soul and she gotta love Jones for his skin tone or something, I don't know, then maybe. But I no, if you would not have said it, I would not have thought it. Jennifer says she does like him. Young Bree says Clay is emotionally unavailable. The boy told Clay is not the definition of emotionally unavailable. Layla is the definition of emotionally unavailable. That boy is speaking his heart. What do you mean? What is he supposed to be with her? Like, agitated? He was taking in what she was saying. He don't like it, but he ain't gonna... not everybody has a visceral reaction. Yeah, so no. I don't think all passion doesn't look loud and fiery. I'm just gonna say that. I'm mad we saw Damon with Baby Shay before we saw Jordan with him. We saw Jordan with him when she left. The first episode, he was holding them. We didn't get to see a lot of it, but we got to see it. Jordan has this time in AA without Simone and they barely using it. For real. For real. They could be freaking... Jordan could be just, doing more than paying $600 for some shit that he don't... Like, what? Jordan, what are you doing? You want friends this bad, bro? You want to be liked by these football players this bad? All you gotta do is just show them this cannon. Keep this cannon, ready to go. That's how you get these boys on your side. These upperclassmen don't want to hear it. Y'all, the way we got Hayes, I mean, we had a bunch of things that we had to do. And then the culmination of it was them bringing us into one of the upperclassmen's room and beating our asses in the dark. So toxic, sounds so bad, but whatever. It happened, and I don't regret it, honestly. So like, what's gonna be is what's gonna be. I even think it's interesting how they played that whole scenario, because the fact that Spencer got to walk out of the hazing, I was just like, when did they do that at? Because I didn't get to avoid none of it. Christina says, hey Christina, welcome in, boo. I don't think Layla wants Jordan like the writers are trying to make it seem. I think she feels safe with him and she likes that she can just be herself with him. And we be needing a safe place to land, bro. And I don't know about y'all, but my woman experience, I be very hesitant once I do find a very safe space to land to fuck that up by making it something else, when all I really needed to be is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love that, Christina. Thank you for sharing that. 62% of y'all want Clayla to happen. 62%. I thought it was way more than that. Like, how are we not riding for Clay? Red's Not a Flavor says Layla wants Jordan. Jordan brought her that lunch just the way that she like it too. Jordan and Layla get ready to turn off series record on the DVR. Okay. I mean, Clay was bringing her all types of lattes and her favorite combination, so whatevs. Cam gets better storylines on Homecoming than he ever got on the original All-American, and that's without him even being able to play football. Well, he's also he's been upped to a series regular on Homecoming. He was like a guest star on All-American. Nye says, why is Simone chasing after Damon when she already in a relationship? I don't think that she's chasing after Damon, so let's start there. Are we done with All-American so we can move on to Homecoming? Jordan and Layla was flirting. He said, you push everybody away, and she said, not you. He said, that's because I don't let you, and both started smiling. You think that's flirting? Well, shit, I be flirting with everybody then, I guess. All the men that I know I just be flirting with, I guess. Child. Hey, Dante. Jordan is just going with the flow and doing whatever he got to do to stay out the way. Listen, for real. Kobe says, is it weird that I'm for Asher Coop friendship? The characters get all hate from the fandom, so it's only natural that they would be friends. Him coming up with the prison nicknames for Coop was funny. I do like their friendship. It's unorthodox, but I feel it. Like, I like it. They can continue to give me that. They need to turn All-American into the Black Degrassi. Graduate all these people. Give us a new cast. Bring Spencer back as a new football coach. I did not know where you were going with that. I need to read these things before I read them out loud, because I don't think I would have read that out loud if I would have paid attention. No, I want to see Spencer make it all the way to the NFL, and I want to follow him in doing it. So in college, I want to see it. When he gets out of college, I want to see it. Like, if anything, I want All-American to turn into the game, right? Like, the game season 1 with Spencer, bruh. Like, I need All-American to make it that far. Whatever it looks like. I need Spencer to make it to the NFL, and I need to be there when he does it. So that's what I need. I don't want no Black Degrassi with a new cast. No. Give me Spencer makes it to the NFL and then has to climb his way up in the NFL to become an all-American football player in the NFL or something. I don't know. What is the rankings for football people? I don't be watching football. But I will watch Spencer. Do you think Spencer and Layla will get back to a space where they can be together again in the future? Maybe season 5. Extra special. You just asked me this question and all the little trolls are waiting for my response so they can get on Tumblr and then write bad things about me. But I'm going to go ahead and answer anyway. Yes. If Layla actually winds up communicating her feelings or whatever, I do feel like years later, like when they're like 30, 35, if they're both single, I could totally see them revisiting a relationship, because their relationship wasn't the problem. I would just say that. Daphne said, OMG, yes, when Spencer walked out, I was like, where'd they do that at? As a freshman too? Exactly. Where did they do that at? Everybody needs a growth break. Like, all of y'all need to take a break from each other. Like, y'all need to go on personal vacations and find some peace, especially Jordan and Coop. Everybody gotta separate, go to separate corners. Simone and Damon have a great friendship. They rely on each other. You're right. They need to show great platonic friendships. Thank you. Definitely a great real friendship from Jordan and Layla. Like, they've known each other for years. Yeah. I feel like they would have been got together if that was the case. Exactly. And I'm still struggling with the fact that we haven't seen Layla and Simone talk at all, and Layla happened to be Simone's maid of honor. I don't like how they just basically erased that whole friendship. And they might have did that in a way of trying to put Layla and Jordan together, but I just don't like it because it seems very weird. It seems very snake behavior-ish. So you want Grace as Tasha Mack? Hello! Listen, I could see it. I could totally see it. Homecoming, Damon got Shay to be quiet in 3 seconds. It's given Daddy coming to visit his family vibes. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about Homecoming. Are we done with All American, y'all? Can we move on? Because somebody called me out last time, said I didn't give enough time to All American. Are we done? We finished? Are we done? You hope that Jordan comes back to Homecoming soon? I hope so too. I like him in that space. I'm trying to figure out if Layla's gonna go visit because I want to see her in that environment. All right, 63% of y'all want Clayla together. I thought more of y'all was rocking with me, but okay, we gonna be quiet about it. It's because Layla wants Simone's man or something there. Not the Deborah Cox. Not the Deborah Cox, child. I know Jordan will occasionally visit Simone at BRINGSTON and will likely see Baby SHEA again, but do you think that Liv or Layla will ever see Liv or Layla visit Simone? I don't think we're going to see Liv visit Simone. Probably not Layla either. No. All right, y'all ready? We ready to talk? I have this thing in my hand that I need to, it's melting, so I'm going to eat this. But I can't talk while I eat because I don't like that. This is a vegan, or not vegan. Yeah, technically it's vegan because it's dark chocolate peanut butter cup. For all y'all that's just joining, sparkling apple cider and chocolates because we're celebrating. We're celebrating great vibes and happiness and joy. Layla and Clay need to happen. She need to give this man a chance. Yes. All right, but we are now in homecoming land. Let me have it. What are y'all thoughts about homecoming? I absolutely love the show. It's second favorite for me right now. Bel-Air is killing everybody. She's just that girl. But right under Bel-Air, like right there, is homecoming. I absolutely love it. You giving Spencer and Liv Reese cups. I forgot that I referenced that. Since we having snack time, since we can't watch footage because we gotta go have snack time, Reese cups. I went and got me a little vegan version. Since Spencer and Olivia want to be having Reese cups, I get to have a Reese cup too. Shout out to you, Michaela. You're a real one. I forgot that Layla was Simone's maid of honor. Why did my mind erase that and put Liv as her maid of honor? No, Liv was the like a little coordinator girl, and she was Jordan's best woman. But Layla was Simone's maid of honor. And that's another thing that annoys me. Like now they're gonna try to put Jordan and Layla together. Jordan and Layla together, knowing that, like, I can't. I'm mad at Keisha in this episode. Me too. She's the quintessential example of, girl, why are you blocking your blessings? Why are you running away from happiness? Like, this is what I'm talking about. So if you have joined any of my rewatches, when I used to do the rewatches for All American, we went back and rewatched season 3, Vegas. And every time I watch that episode, I cry because watching Olivia run out on Spencer, to me, it just felt like Black women choosing unhappiness and not choosing themselves and not choosing joy. And it's like we're socially conditioned to do that by default. So much so that choosing happiness feels like it's such a foreign thing that we don't want to do it and we run away from it. And that's what I'm starting to feel with Keisha and Cam. I'm just like, girl, please let yourself love this boy. Please let yourself feel this because you are so deserving of this and more. And we don't even realize sometimes when we're blocking our blessings and we're running from happiness, we're also reciprocally impacting whoever we're also on that journey with. So she doesn't even realize the impact that she's making on his mental and emotional health, because he's really into her too. And now she's sending these subliminal messages of he's not worthy because she's not showing up. And I'm just like, oh, this is how our trauma starts and builds. And I hate that for us. But it's really great storytelling. And I love that they are, going this route with it. But Keisha's stressing me out. I actually am going to be talking with Netta very soon. I'm going to be doing my next exclusive interview is going to be with Netta. So I'm going to create something where y'all can drop some questions. Maybe I'll do it on like Instagram or something so y'all can drop questions before I actually do it. So I could try to get some of y'all's questions in there. But when I talk to her, that's what one of the things I'm going to talk about. Girl, what is happening? Next episode, Netta told me is going to be a really big one for her character. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm so looking forward to that. Jennifer said, yes, homecoming time. The way I side-eyed Tina Hicks, she was out of order. Why are you even here? Who invited you? Oh, Auntie Amara. Auntie Amara, we got to talk, honey. Because, girl, before she even invited her, whether she said yes or not, you should have told me. One Young Breeze, that is not an unpopular opinion. Homecoming is becoming better than the original. That is not an unpopular opinion. I literally get probably like 3 to 4 DMs about that every day, minimum. The Hicks family, I can't, yes. Do a poll on Homecoming or All American. I'm not doing that poll. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all are all saying what it is. It's season 2 for me with Spencer and his daddy, but I get you on that Vegas episode. I cried too. That was a perfect episode. Wait, which episode with his daddy, Zai? From season 2? The death? I like Keisha and Cam as a couple. He really goes all out for her. Yo, Cam is literally opening himself up. He is literally so shut off, so like restricted until Keisha comes in a room or is in a space or he's alone with her and then he opens up like a flower and I'm just like, yo, we love to see it. But she is about to have him put a padlock on that damn thing and it ain't gonna never open if she keep playing with this boy. I could totally see it. He is going to shut down on her. Can you circle back to the Cam Keisha comment I made earlier? What you think? Also, Zeke is trifling for bringing up Keisha mom. Geez, maybe we need a drumline moment. Goodness, by the way, Cam might feel bad. Might feel sad. Damn. Yes. Okay. Circling back to your comment from earlier, Kofi. Let me scroll up. Oh, wait, Kobe, you asked me to go live on Instagram. Do y'all want to go live on Instagram? Do anybody want to talk about the show, like on camera? Because I will go live. I wasn't sure. It was a little bit of people in here at first. Yeah, so Kofi, if you want to get on, I can definitely do that. Actually, let me set it up because it's a little bit of a delay once I see it versus I'm going to set it up. Keep dropping y'all's thoughts in about Homecoming, and I'm going to set up my IG so that we can go live on there. Be right back.
Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. Take me somewhere far away from here, from here. I need you to listen, listen. I want you. I fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings, don't wanna make it real. You got something that I need. Yeah, I need. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I want is you. All ooh, ooh. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here.
I'm going live to talk about All American.
From here. Take me somewhere far away from here.
Hey y'all.
From here.
Going live talking about All American, trying to patch this in with my subbies. So, we're on live right now on YouTube.
From here. From here.
Take me somewhere far away from here. How are you?
From here.
How you doing? Let me pull this link, child.
Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. Take me somewhere far away from here.
Today we're talking about All American Universe on YouTube, and right now we're talking about Homecoming. If you are from YouTube and you want to jump in and be on the video, then just send me a request. Hey K Soldier, how are you, boo?
You got me in my feelings, can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings, don't wanna make it real. You got me in my feelings, can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings, don't wanna make it real. You got something that I need. Yeah, I need. Ooh, ooh. All I want is you. All I want is you.
Hey, if you are trying to join me to talk All American Universe, right now we're talking about All American Homecoming, then send me a request. Ooh, I got it set up. Yeah. All right, y'all, we are live on IG. If you want to go live with me and speak your piece on All American, you can do so now at ericavane.com on IG. Let me see. I have one person. Oh, Kofi. Okay, great. We getting Kofi up in here while I go back and see what y'all are saying. Hey Jalyn, thank you so much for checking in on me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey Kofi.
Hey, what's up?
Hold on, I'm waiting to get it patched in for you in YouTube. But how you feeling?
I thought both episodes were solid.
Yeah.
I know your opinion about how All American feels different. Yeah, I do. I get what you're saying. I think the thing is that because they've transitioned from high school to college, there's a
In YouTube. But how you feeling?
I thought both episodes were solid. Your opinions about how the All American feels different. Yeah, I do. I get what you're saying. I think the thing is that because they've transitioned from high school to college, there's a whole different field. So I'd say give it a few more, because there's a couple more episodes left in the season. I'd say give it a few more episodes. Maybe we'll get back into the groove of how, it used to feel from season 1 and 2. 3 was like an emotional roller coaster. But I thought this episode was better than last week, to be quite honest. I thought it was decent. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I know, I guess because we have All American Homecoming to also compare it to, All American Homecoming kind of feels more like All American than what All American does. So I know that we have the difference in them going to college, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of this Olivia focus has also shifted the culture of the show.
Okay, I get that. I'll just give my brief thoughts about All Americans. I really want to talk about Homecoming because that
Okay.
episode was really good. I thought, first of all, the story with Spencer, him making the third death chart, I thought that was cool. I also appreciate how he stood up for himself and didn't really go with the hazing that was going on. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be a storyline that they circle back to because I get the feeling that those guys ain't going to take what he did lightly. So there might be some. And then I don't know if it's going to happen, but maybe there'll probably be some tension between him and Jordan, especially if Jordan, cozies up to these dudes and, becomes part of the clique. I hope he doesn't, act different and start, being one of those guys, but you never know, right? So
Jordan is definitely impressionable, child.
yeah. So that other than that, Patience and Coop, I felt like that needed to happen. Maybe they just need some time apart. I'm pretty sure they'll circle back to each other eventually, but right now they just need to find their own separate, things. So I thought that was, was expected. Layla, I get why she has walls up because I don't think she's gotten over her heartbreak with Spencer. I don't think she's still in love with him, but she doesn't want to open her heart again, and that's pretty understandable. I also feel for Clay in the sense that the girl, he's fully transparent. Like, he wants to be with you. Most guys don't just say, hey, I'm trying to, be with you. Most guys, I don't know, I can't speak for most. Most guys are like, yeah, we vibing, we hooking up and stuff, but I'm not looking for something serious. But he wants something serious with this girl, so we'll have to see what happens. I mean, he was pretty pissed when he left the party, like, but it is what it is. So I'll be interested to see how that, unfolds.
I don't think we've seen the last of Clay at all.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because if you're feeling this girl, you'll do what you got to do to open her heart up. So we'll see unless this Layla Jordan agenda starts going into full motion. He's probably going to be making moves. Miss Laura Baker always doing her thing, being the savior for these kids. I mean, she came through in season 1 with Coop, with Tyrone, and then she helped with Spencer in the shooting, and then
oh my God! And let's take a second for Coop and her. Maybe I should have got a different lawyer this time. With what money?
Look,
with what money, girl?
Look, Tamia been going through a lot. Okay, I'm gonna give her grace. Okay, because she thought she was going to jail, but then eventually, Miss Baker solves it for them, and it worked out. I know he ain't your favorite character, but I really. Look, I'm probably one of the few in the community that's really vibing with Asher because I felt so bad with his heart condition. But I'm glad that this dude has his spiraled out of control and is really becoming not only a solid dude.
I am happy about that. I am. Don't get me wrong. I'm his heart condition is what got me off of his behind. It was like, all right, I can actually like Asher a little bit.
Yeah,
I think for me, the recycling of like his same cycle with women and he don't really change from that. It just kind of like he has yet to learn and he is giving nothing new and he keeps getting more chances with more great women and I'm just like,
well, maybe this one is going to be different because I get the sense that he's going to probably be more invested with this one than he was with Olivia and Layla because if we're going to compare with Layla, he always had to feel like he had to live up to be like this guy that he, with money and he just oozed with privilege. And then with Olivia, when they broke up, he's saying, I don't need somebody to save me. But with this one, especially with her condition, I'm thinking he's going to be more clued into, be there for her and not be so reliant with her. At least that's what I hope.
Which would be fine, but then they also took the time to make him say this season that Layla was the love of his life. So while you saying...
Well, that was before you even met Jamie, so I can't even count that, honestly. So, like, Jamie wasn't in the picture when he said
just
that.
Just looking at Asher's track record, right?
Yeah.
Seeing the relationship with Layla, seeing how he was with Olivia, and then now all of a sudden he can go back and characterize it like, oh, no, you were actually this. I don't care anymore because he's he's too in the wind when it comes to like women, and like he just cycles through them, and like to me he gives leech energy in relationships, and I need to see if I'm going to watch Asher and be invested in Asher in a relationship. I need to see him bringing something so amazing to this woman because he has taken from every single woman that he's been with.
Well, this one I get the feeling he's not. I think him seeing the fight with Patience and Coop, maybe that hits something in him. Is like, okay, I really want to be with this girl. I'm gonna have to, whatever I did in my previous relationships, I can't bring it here. So I think we're gonna see something different. I'm crossing my fingers. I just hope they don't take this from him because the dude's taking too many L's. I mean, Spencer on stole his spot. He took both his
for
girlfriend.
me, part of it is like I would have really loved to see Asher by himself and okay. Like I think also it kind of taints how he's taking the heart condition thing by giving him somebody to prop him up, because I felt like he was so strong in how he didn't spiral, but he also wasn't in a relationship and didn't have this thing, and he's like studying to do this. I'm like, yo, he's really out here on his own. But to just see him fall back into that same, I'm just like, oh, you still got help. You always got help.
Well, hopefully we'll see something different. Also, I am a fan of Coop and Asher's friendship. Like, that was probably unexpected. And if you think about it, they're both similar because in the past, both of them have been toxic, but they're improving. So I think
I don't know where Coop is improving, but okay.
Well, okay, Asher has improved, but Coop, I think maybe with her being by herself this time, maybe she'll find a self-discovery and, find something new about herself. And then quickly, we'll go to the promo for next week. This new chick, I don't know what her name is. She's fine. I ain't
calling her random.
I'm not going to take that from her. She's fine. But,
Not you smiling at her talking about she's fine.
Hey, man.
Ooh,
I'm with the Chocolate Sisters, man. Like, come on. Anyway, I just think this might be an issue because I read I think she's also an athlete, so they're going to have something in common, because of that. Now, Spencer, I don't think is going to be looking that girl's way because he and all in that Olivia dust. So I think I ain't got nothing to worry about that.
I don't know about that. I don't know if they don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, Olivia might be, maybe she'll be jealous, but Spencer's the type of dude, if he with you, he's all about you. So
so they might not have anything to worry about with cheating, but this is going to potentially give him a different view of what life could look like
if he would. And and
if she can actually help one of his biggest problems right now, I'm just
that's good. Yeah, see, that would be an issue.
Y'all ain't playing fair, right? It's like y'all ain't playing
fair. Yeah, that'd be an issue, especially if this girl comes in and helps him grade social media stats, then somehow it improves him being a better player. Yeah, that could potentially be an issue.
Or better positions him, creates a different narrative for the head coach to see him differently if he's bringing a certain level of notoriety now to the team.
Yeah,
it's that like, could be. This girl is about to be a problem.
That could potentially be a problem. That could be a problem, but we're gonna have to wait and see. And now let's get to what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about homecoming. That Simone, especially when David gave her that coach, I was like, damn, you really that pissed off? I thought you was feeling the girl, but that's what Simone said. Okay, boy, stop. Like, I'm sorry, but I get why he's hurt about it, but dude, I don't think it should be that serious though. And I'm glad that his interaction with him and Santiago, that he realized maybe I can open my heart to trust people. He is a very, very intense dude. Almost reminds me of Spencer. Like, he puts his feelings out there, like it's 100 with him. So I thought that, him going back to Simone, apologizing, and just reconciling with her, I thought that was pretty dope. I kind of laughed. Somehow I knew when he came through and Shea was crying, I was like, okay, let me get you. And then he calmed it down. I knew that I was like, yeah, I knew it. So I wasn't surprised about that. I did dig Santiago's reasons too, kind of interesting for me because this is a HBCU, so you mostly see black folks at these colleges. So to have the Hispanic angle into it, I thought that was pretty interesting. Hope that he gets bumped up to a series regular because even Santiago's he's not even a main, he's a recurring character, but his whole motivation about wanting to make the major leagues and that story about how the famous baseball player came to help teach the kids, I thought it was like, okay, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Simone's mom and auntie, that whole story about how she sacrificed, I was like, okay, there's got to be a reason why you felt. I needed more on the why she felt Coach Marcus wasn't good enough for Mar. I wish they would have tackled that more.
I mean, we know her sister. Her sister's raggedy. She don't got no reason for half the stuff that she do. She just want to be hateful.
Yeah, I needed more from that angle, but I'm hopeful. Hopefully that relationship gets better, and they can move on, and she can be more supportive. Jr. Damn, I feel for Jr. I mean, his world. I know you don't like Jr., but you gotta feel for this guy because his world is crumbling. His parents ain't got divorced. His dad's on him because he felt like he quit baseball. But I'm glad he went back to Damon to apologize. And this DNA test, well, don't find us sooner or later if y'all brothers or not. And maybe he gets his sense. Now let's go to the main thing.
So real quick, I don't like JR, but I do feel for him because my sisters went through a divorce that really, I didn't experience it because my parents weren't married. But I have seen this happen with my sisters, and it was something that rocked them to their core. So I do feel for JR, even though I don't care for his character.
All right. J.C. Raymond needs a hug. Okay. I think Junior needs a hug.
And he needs a hug, child.
Yeah, and this is a wild theory, but I'm guessing the reason why his parents are getting divorced might have something to do with Damon, because I get the sense that somebody in that family stepped out on one of them, and then the resulting affair is the result of Damon. That's probably the angle they might go. Not sure. We'll see. And then finally, Cam and Keisha, man. Cam has really, really surprised me because
wait. Before you go there, because Ava Stramilio, I'm not sure how to say your name, boo, but Ava DM'd me earlier, and her theory was, what if JR's dad is Damon's dad, but they have different moms? His dad could have cheated a long time ago, and the other woman got pregnant and gave the baby Damon up for adoption. Then JR's mom decided to stay with his dad because back then she had a young baby, and now he cheated again and they're getting divorced.
That could be the angle. That could be the angle.
That's a dope angle.
I'm telling you.
And all of it come out. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like his daddy.
Yeah, get that DNA test. So now going to Cam and Keisha. Cam has really, really surprised me because we first met Cam in All-American. He's this arrogant. He's the antithesis of Spencer.
Hate Spencer for no damn reason.
He's really in love with Keisha. Like this girl had opened his heart, and this man got this girl. This girl got this man sick. Like y'all, the T-Pain song, I'm sprung, how she got me. That dude is sprung on this girl. And I felt so bad when she left my man hanging, bro. Like, for real. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe Cam ain't never been in a relationship, but I don't know. Something about this girl has brought a side of him that we ain't never ever seen before. And I put this in the comments in your live that his arrogance and bravado is a mask for his true self, where he's caring, he's sensitive, he's supportive, he's saying, I know you're scared, but I believe in you. Like, dude, like, Keisha, what you doing, man? Like, come on.
Keisha, what you doing, boo?
And like, what you doing? Like, now we probably gonna find out why in the next episode. So, because it says it's an important episode for her development. I gotta say this. Her dad, man, look, I know I get you disappointed, but the fact that you don't bring your wife and her mom into this, that was trash.
Low. It was
That was
really
low. That was below the belt. I wasn't feeling that. So, but maybe so. And I think what propelled Cam to go to Keisha was Nate. I mean, I don't think Cam was looking for a relationship. I think he wants it, but you know, us guys, we try to hide behind. Man, I ain't trying to, tell it what it is, but Nate made it like, no, you gonna have to deal with me. And I guess he don't want that smoke with Nate. So
and he wants to be with her, so it's like, okay, I do actually like her. Why am I sitting back here playing the background?
Yeah. So I'm glad that hopefully next episode we get an explanation of why she dissed him, and hopefully he doesn't hold it against her. You know, that just be some toxic masculinity stuff. So, and then finally, I really appreciate Damon's mom in this episode. I kind of do understand how she felt, that she kind of feels slighted that he wants to look for his parents, but it ain't nothing about you. Like, you always gonna be his mom in his eyes, but he's missing a part of himself that he needs to find. And I think that's the takeaway that I got. And, I was glad that Coach Marcus made her realize, like, no, you will always be his mother. Yeah. So I appreciate it. So overall, this was a really dope episode, 9.5, like I said, and a lot of things. That only thing that kind of sucked that we didn't see Thea in this episode, but we are getting Thea next week.
We are getting Thea, and it looked like we're getting some emotions next week from everybody.
Yeah, because we got Damon recording people about what's going on, and I don't know, could we be getting some frenemies from Thea? Well, not frenemies, but friend energy from Thea and Simone, because it looked like they're on the best of terms. So,
yep,
it's gonna be a real interesting episode. I'm telling you, man, Homecoming is doing a lot better than I expected. I'm not saying it's better than the flagship series, but it's giving all the great vibes, like really.
And I am so happy to hear when people DM me this. I am just over the moon excited, because I remember when I broke the news, everybody was like, "This makes no sense. The show's going to be bad. Why did they give us them on the show?" And they were just so mad about it, and I was like, "No, y'all, like, this is really about to be fire. Like, trust me." And nobody wanted to believe me. Yeah. So to now be here, it's like, yeah. I knew that this was what was coming, and I'm excited that we got it.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it too. I mean, Cam of all people is now my favorite character. Well, my favorite character on the show, and I hated Cam in the original All American. No, I really did. Like,
so Antonio, Kofi said he vice president of the Cam camp.
Yeah,
where's
like,
the shirt
at? I'm surprised. Like, the way Mitchell Edwards, I gotta give him his flowers, man. He's killing it right now. Like, I did not expect me to like Cam, but the way he be, supporting Keisha, and how he always, trying to see the bright side of things and is improving. The only thing I'm trying to wonder is he finna play baseball? Should he go and start singing as a career? I don't know. We gonna need some more info on what he's about to do next, because looks like football's not in his future, especially since the show's about baseball and tennis. So yeah, maybe we'll get some insight next week. We'll find out. But overall, solid. If I had to give ratings for All American, I'll give it 8.5, better than last week. I'll give Homecoming a 9, and yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. And just waiting. I'm just glad that we got 13 more. We got 13 episodes this season, so we can keep watching that. We can keep watching All American, and sucks that Bel Air is ending on Thursday. I seen your video for next, man. It's been
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm glad. Thank you, Angela, for saying April 11th is when they come back. So we're about to be on a break. I'm gonna need it, because I'm just gonna cry for a week. Like, yeah. What am I supposed to do without Bel Air now?
Yeah, 10 episodes was way too short. We needed a good solid 15 or maybe even 20. But I can already tell this about to be we about to be on an emotional roller coaster. I don't know, man. This about to I always know. There's gonna be some tears. There's gonna be some heightened emotions. I mean,
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So, but anyway, let me get off this live. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Of course.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, Kofi. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, Kofi's just my middle name. My real name's Calvin, but
Calvin.
But
Okay.
I'm proud of my African roots. So yeah, sometimes I go by Kofi too. But yeah, I'm Calvin.
What would you prefer me say?
You know what? You can either call me Calvin or Kofi. It don't matter to me. Kofi is my Gmail, profile. So, but it's all good though.
Got it.
All right. Peace.
Thank you, Calvin Kofi.
All right.
Good
peace.
night.
Good night, Erica.
Hey, everybody that is in the IG. If you want to go live with me, go ahead and drop a request. I literally open up my lives just to patch people into the YouTube because we're over there. Okay. Not me leaving it up there. Sorry, y'all. Y'all go get a moment where I'm like split screen because I ain't switching fast enough. Hey, Gracefully Dree, how are you? Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. Hey, Christina. If you want to go live, y'all, come over to IG. The live is open so that you can join me and say your piece about All-American or All-American Homecoming. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, y'all can hear me. I think when All-American come on Netflix, we will enjoy it more. Sweetness. So I agree. I think that the episodes that they're giving us now, it's binge. Like, I would enjoy it if I was binging it because they do have filler episodes. Before, it didn't feel like they used to have filler episodes, but now we've been getting quite a few filler episodes, and filler episodes are only good when a series is binging or you can binge it. Antonio wants y'all to know he's been down with Cam since day one. He knew that all of this was there from the jump. Keisha can dance at LA Fitness. We need a surgeon. Rita's not a flavor. I can't. You are in rare form. You are in rare form, boo. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, love. I'm doing really good. Can I give you a call back in like 30? Oh my God, girl. Oh. Yeah, do you still want to meet tomorrow, or how are you feeling about that? Yeah, okay, cool. Granville. So like around 3:30ish. Okay. That sounds good. So we'll catch up and chat then. Alright, sounds good to me. Thanks for giving me a call back, boo. Alright, bye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I had to take that call. That was an important call. Just know that y'all good sis is out here working, and I had to take that call. God, man. Shout out to Jesus who'll be coming through. Anyway, I'm sorry I had to take that second to take a break and get on that call. I can't wait for y'all to see what I cook up in the next few months. This year is about to be amazing. Causing some other girl to get hurt. I'm gonna get pissed at Keisha. Oh, Angela, I didn't see what you said before that. Keisha gonna keep pushing Cam away until he finds somebody else. Then she gonna want him causing some other girl to get hurt, and then I'm gonna be pissed. Hello, go ahead and say that. Go ahead and say that part. The whole season with him going The whole season with him going through it with his daddy and the death. I had my daddy issue, so that hit me. Oh, got it. Yeah, the whole season. Yeah, I feel that. Antonio, I just accepted you. It's not working. I don't know what's happening. Um, can I find your name in here? Maybe drop out and then request me again, Antonio, because it's not letting me. It's not doing anything after I press accept. Her daddy raggedy for saying the mom would be disappointed. I was yelling at my TV like, how would you know? She might have been supportive, unlike you. Big facts. She could have been a whole supportive parent out here. You're giving raggedy. Oh, okay. Antonio is coming on now, y'all. We getting it together. I'm waiting for the YouTube to catch up, Antonio. So give me a sec. I'm gonna finish reading these comments. Jordala is coming, unfortunately. I cannot with y'all. Y'all never gonna let it die. Yes, like the video. Be sure to like the video. Shout out to Zai. Always in here, like, make sure. Oh, y'all heard me? I can't. Anyway. It wasn't that bad of what I said. I was just setting up a meeting. Anyway. Like the video, y'all. I don't be remembering to tell y'all to like the video and whatnot, but like the video, help the channel grow and all that jazz, because y'all rocking with your good sis. Let me reset this, Antonio, because this is being weird. Okay. All right, yo, and whatnot, but like the video, help the channel grow and all that jazz, because y'all rocking with your good sis. Let me reset this. This is being weird. Okay. All right, we got Antonio, the leader, the IC, the president and CEO of the
El Presidente.
What? What did you say?
El Presidente.
El Presidente. First of all, how you feeling tonight?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm doing all right. Can't complain.
Okay, and then how you feeling about the All-American universe?
I'm a little disappointed with the OG, but they bouncing back a little bit. It's better than the last few episodes have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's real. I feel like that's the sentiment of a lot of people. There's actually a few YouTubers who have told me like, yeah, they're about to stop covering it, and I'm like, dang, you gonna stop talking?
Oh wow, it's like that. I don't think it's like that much of a dip in
like
quality.
It's nothing to really talk about. So they just feel like the amount of effort that we have to put into it when it comes to like recording and editing and all that, they're just like,
that's true.
It's not.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was talking to you earlier, I was like, I don't know, it ain't hitting like it's supposed to be hitting,
Mm-hmm. And listen, I watched it and I ain't feel away. And I'm used to like being like, nah, Monday nights I can't do nothing. I can't go on no dates. I can't do nothing except for watch All American. And now I'm just like, yeah.
I know, right? Like I missed the episode yesterday. Like I didn't even try to catch it. I was like, it's probably gonna be light, so I'll watch it tomorrow. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Now Homecoming, I cared that I missed, but the OG, I was like, I'll find out what happened, whatever.
Right.
And I don't really have much to say about the episode that I didn't say when we were over on YouTube, but Tamia.
We back to calling her Tamia?
We back to Tamia because she was showing her whole behind. This girl threw you a party. This girl stood by all of your stupid decisions. I've been rewatching season 1 recently, and I'm like, you had the nerve to talk to this woman the way that you did. Not only did she disrespect Patient, but Miss Laura Baker, same person's house who you were currently in. You had the nerve to say I should have got a different lawyer after Miss Laura Baker been running behind all y'all crumb snatchers, cleaning up every last one of y'all mess every season.
Every single season.
Every season? For free? Nah, you to me again. I'm also low-key mad that Patience didn't break up with Coop and it was the other way around.
Me too.
I wanted to see it so bad. That's what I thought we
it
were
don't sit
getting.
right with me.
I thought when they were going to the sit on the couch that Coop was going to apologize and then Patience was going to accept her apology and then just dead the relationship. And then when it was Coop, I was like, come on, why?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
And then the way that she did it, you planning the whole life without, like, girl, what are you even talking about?
I'm like, you act like this woman did not warn you against every bad decision you have ever made. Literally every single one. It's like Devil Coop on one shoulder, Angel Patience on the other shoulder. Should I do this? Nope. Do it anyway. Should I do this? Nope. Do it anyway. Jump in the game. Run with Tyrone. Drop out of school. Go on tour. Get shot. Lie to the police. Like, and then you gonna come complaining to me about the possibility of going to jail when I told you not to do what you did. So go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to the jail and sit in there. And I'm not coming to visit you or putting any money on your books or for your commissary or nothing. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. I was low-key hoping that they was going to write her going off to jail so I wouldn't have to deal with her no more.
Honestly, I was hoping
at least for an episode.
For 18 months and give a little
you know what I'm saying?
Dazzle story. Now she a hardened criminal.
They talking about some community service and she go, oh, but now my life's not over. Girl. I'm so done with Tamia. I can't.
I'm so done.
I just can't.
No, we used to be in the rewatches, and at one point it was only calling her Tamia. We could not call her Coop because she was
shout out to Naya.
Disappointing everybody.
Yeah, this whole episode, I was just like, you just gonna force everybody else to be miserable around you, and then the one person you gonna let cheer you up is Asher. What?
Well, they got a little.
Why? For why?
Fun.
For why? Patience is right there at the bar, sitting down like a lonely flower in the middle of a field, doing nothing. Sad.
Well, I think she also low-key resents Patience. She resents Patience for every reason why she loves her, and it's so fickle. But I kind of get it, but it's definitely very fickle.
She don't love her.
I mean, she doesn't show it well at all. You're right.
Nah, she doesn't show it, you mean. Full stop. Like, she tried to tell her the good news, and then she just shut her up.
She did.
And was like, I don't care about what you got to say.
What is he talking about? Well, I tried to tell you yesterday.
Yeah, she was like, oh, we going to do this here? I was like, oh, okay.
And the thing is, like, she did try to tell you yesterday. What's crazy about it, you didn't even double back of like, okay, but you was about to say something.
Facts. That's how I was just like, dang. The growth, the little bit that Asher is doing better in relationships, to me, I ain't learned none of that.
No, nothing.
I'm just like,
she's still that girl that was giving Patience smoke at the cotillion.
I'm like, how long? It's been four seasons now? They met season 1. I'm like, you ain't learned nothing? Nothing? I'm just, so yeah, until further notice, she just straight Tamia now.
All right, but what do you have to report from Cam's camp? Are we gonna have
The
to
camp
get
is strong.
forward? Because
I've been
I'm afraid for us.
I've been scrolling the message boards, I've been peeping the tweets, the camp is getting pretty full, Now all of a sudden, people ride for Cam. Oh, she opening up his heart. His heart been there. I tried to
No,
tell
his
y'all.
heart has not. His heart
Yes, it
has
was.
been on hateration.
Just because
He's
he
there
won't
for you,
ride in
and
for
you know
Spencer
it.
like everybody else was, don't mean his heart won't there. He just won't following the crowd and being a favorite to your boy. But it was always
He
there.
didn't
I
show
saw it.
nobody no love. He's standing there looking goofy with Dane when Dane coming to try to destroy Simone, and he just standing there. Now all of a sudden, I was never really cool with him. Well, we can't tell. We can't
He ain't his
tell.
brother's keeper. He ain't his brother's keeper. And they're not even brothers. He just happened to go to school with him. But yeah, the camp is strong. The brand is strong over here.
But is he
Welcome to
about
all the new
is
members.
he about to really launch into his villain journey, messing around with
Mm.
Keisha?
I feel like he's gonna be a little standoffish, because she was kind of getting on his nerves the last episode. But then he pushed down his old tendencies. He was like, I'm trying to be better, so I'm not gonna flip out. But then this time, he's sitting there drinking water by himself at the table. So
He said, I said, oh, he's mad.
he did shoot off the waiter. It was like, Garcon, get away from me. I don't. He was
Like, yo,
he
you're a
was
burger
looking
joint. What are you doing?
exactly. He was looking mad pitiful, and I was just like, oh man, I don't know. He might not go too crazy because he don't want to smoke with Nathaniel. You seen his face
Yes.
when Nathaniel gave him the weights? I was like, oh yeah, that was fear. He was like, he didn't want none of that. So he might hear her out or hear what she has to say, but I don't know.
I think he might
If they don't,
run into a space of, oh, I don't really want to be with you, whatever. We could just chill. And I'm going to be so
oh yeah, I think you said you're gonna be pissed.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think he.
The best way, and I just can't.
You said they deserve it.
They deserve each other. They really do.
Oh, each other. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like he didn't try. This is it for him trying. That's why we got the because he done trying. And then she gonna come back and she gonna be trying and he gonna be on some BS. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this with y'all.
Yeah, I can see that happening too. Especially if like the next episode it has her heavily involved, then most definitely. But I didn't see the preview for next week, so I don't really know.
You don't get to see Cam, and she's being interviewed, and Netta told me that next week's episode is going to be a big one for her character in reference to like development and stuff. So I think whatever comes out of that interview is going to be something that leads us to understand why she's acting the way she's acting with.
Yeah, her dad's trash, man. I mean, I hate to say people get typecast, but I was like, dang, I knew you weren't gonna be nothing. As soon as I saw you, I was like, come on, you couldn't muster anything? And then you gonna bring the mom up? You ain't have to do that. You could have just said, I'm disappointed.
I am waiting for Coach Turner to get with him, honestly. I'm waiting for that episode because I think that's coming.
You think so?
He needs his ass whooped, I think, for sure.
So what do you think this DNA test about to look like? Hey, what's up, Trey?
Oh, hey, boo. I don't know. Because part of me really feels like Simone and Damon are still related.
You think so?
I just need clarity. I'm just very confused, period, because Auntie Amara left school for a semester. Her mama left school for a semester. What is happening?
Hey, yo, I thought when they said that the mom had the secret, I was about to say she had a kid too. I was like, everybody out here giving up babies.
Everybody out here having kids, so I don't know. Like, I'm really kind of 50-50. He could be related to JR, or he could be related to Simone still. Because I don't trust her Mara. She said that she didn't do that, but I don't believe her. Because the way she was moving after the fact, it's like, girl, you giving life.
Yeah, she did. And then she went up to him, to the coach, and then was like, we need to talk. And I was like, wait, what do you need to talk about? If nothing happened, then there's nothing to talk about. So, yeah, who knows?
And I think that there's going to be something about Amara and Coach Turner's relationship that he don't know. And I feel like the kid is the biggest thing. That's going to be the biggest gut punch. But, like, you left her, and I don't know. So, I don't know, honestly, what this DNA test is going to say.
Do you think...
More than damn daddy is saying. I'm just like, how did you go this whole time and never ask this man anything, and it was a private? Like, I can't.
That's what I was about to ask.
That. Like, I can't.
I was about to ask, do you think the wife is lying about what his dad said?
Or about knowing. I think she's lying about knowing.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's no way they adopted a child and, like, she don't know nothing.
Hey, Naya. Naya's like, not my face.
Hey, what's up? There's no way they adopted a child. She don't know nothing.
The whole child into your house.
Even if it's a private adoption.
He just came home with the baby. He was like, cool.
He just went to pick one out, you know. He just picked one out and then. Yeah. I don't trust it. I'm surprised when she went to see the coach. I was like, what are you asking him for? Like, you don't got no friends?
I didn't like that because I was just like, now her coming to talk to Coach Turner.
Yeah.
Him a little bit. He cute. Girl, you know.
That's what I was like.
Because we don't.
I was like, y'all don't know each other like that. Like, y'all ain't friends. He's just the coach to you. Like,
do you think that JR is his brother?
I don't think so. I mean,
feels too obvious.
I'm trying to think. Right, I'm trying to think of like storyline possibilities if he is or he isn't, and I'm trying to figure out what direction they would go. But it would be kind of cool to see it if he was, but I feel like there'd be more possibilities if he isn't.
Yeah, it would be. I agree.
So I don't really know what they want to do with it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and lean to this DNA test is gonna come back inconclusive too, and it's gonna make him even more frustrated. Like, no, you ain't. That's not your brother. So now he got the private adoption. The state don't know nothing. The DNA test ain't work. Like, why can't I get any info on my background? He might go into angry man, selfish man, Damon again.
Yeah, and I'm like, and if his parents were students, like, that's a lot of people to search through.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Who knows?
We gonna see. Well, thank you, Antonio. I'm so excited.
No problem.
It's been so long.
I know. All right. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We gotta get these rewatches. These are just a catch up. We gotta start doing more.
Oh yeah. If we do the rewatch in season 4, we only watching the first.
Oh wait, you are there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Kayla, are you there? Let me get to these questions while we bring Kayla up. Oh wait, you are there.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. What are your thoughts on Homecoming or All American? Which one you want to call it?
Let me start with All American. Because the promo, it took me from here to here. As soon as I saw it pop up, and I saw that field when Spencer was like, I don't know what else to do, I went from smile to frown. I was like, here we go again, like, sir. What else do you need to do? And I feel like Miss Rondo, I gave her my own name. Rondo. You have not been you have not been an influencer this whole time, but since she popped up, oh, now you're going to be an influencer. How to work? Like I said I will say this, like I said in the YouTube chat, I don't, when Liv gave that look, that Layla gave in season 3, episode 1, I was like, ooh.
Troubles afoot.
Yes, and then I want to talk about Miss Tamia.
Ooh, to me, you got these people hot today.
Tamia Cooper and Miss Jordan, Mr. Jordan Joseph Baker. That's true. Let me start with Tamia. You are supposed to be mad at patience. This woman has supported you, loved you, and has been a ride or die for you since day one. And you got my fur baby over there.
Hold on 1 second. They said the audio is messed up. Let me try to refresh. Audio on YouTube is scrambled. Okay. I'm gonna refresh the page, y'all. Let's see if that fixes it. Alright, let's try now. Okay. She had patience sitting at that counter by herself.
It was so sad. I was like, if one of y'all don't go hug her, like, poor girl was sitting over there by herself. Like, it was awful. And then
she has done this though before, and I think this is why I'm also kind of annoyed that that Patience isn't the one who broke up with her, because Coop has like done this before. She's given her this funky ass energy. She's been ridiculous. She's been weird. Like, she's just done it, and it's so aggravating. I mean, by the end, she kind of accepts a little bit of accountability, but it's still like, ugh. You need to be to be dumped so that you can know really, really how wrong you are.
yes, and that's why I was so surprised that Patience didn't break up with her, because Patience was losing her patience as time went on. So it was like, But I will say this, the conversation that they had on the couch, Breezy and Chelsea, they killed it.
Mm-hmm.
They made me cry. I was like, oh my gosh, because you could see like really the emotion Patience had. Like, she loves Coop and she didn't want to let Coop go, but at the same time she needed to for her own sanity.
Exactly.
And for both of their sanities. Like, I'm really want to see how they both are going to develop now that they don't have each other to, kind of get in their way. And I'm glad that they did break up at the end of the day, because I was waiting for it and we needed it, because it was like a cleanse. But
it was dope to see, because at that moment they both agreed, like, basically they had grown apart and this wasn't it. So that part of it, yes, it was dope to see. But it was definitely still sad, because it's really like an end of an era for them, you know?
yeah. Ooh, Olivia. The only Olivia scene I liked was when Liv was on the side at the football game and she was cheering him on, and I was like, oh, she's so cute. but yeah, the rest of the scenes they were just like okay, like it feels like if I feel like we're getting like the same thing over and over and over. Like you said, we're getting the same happiness over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. It's a lot. Layla, she like you didn't have to blow up at my good sis like that. Like that was you took it a little too far.
Yeah.
Like I get you still have your walls up with Spencer, and I commend you for that because girl, I would still have my walls up too. But I feel like the way everything went down and how she like kind of had everything come out, it was kind of mean. It was kind of rude. But like you said, I would want to see all three of them sit down and have a conversation so they can get that closure with each other, and which is very much needed because I know she kind of is still holding on to that hurt because they did really hurt her at the end of the day, and I feel like she should get that closure for her own sanity.
Yeah. And even if it's not the three of them together, if they do separate conversations, I'm here for that. The conversations just need to get had.
Yeah.
She was a little nasty. She was a little spicy in this episode.
Right. Like, I'm just calming down a little bit. But yeah, Asher, I am proud of Asher on how he grew so much from his past relationships. He did grow a lot. And I do like him with Jamie. Like in the beginning when I saw them in bed, I was like, oh, okay, I maybe have a new favorite couple. They cute or whatever. But you know, I'm glad that they kind of both have have that kind of like connection with each other. And like y'all said, he didn't spiral when he found out his heart condition, which is really good because I was surprised when he did a spiral because I was like,
too shy.
I was like, ooh, pop off. But I'm glad he didn't spiral at the end of the day because that would have been not good on his part.
It was not going to be good. I was worried, okay? Worried.
Ooh. Ooh, what else? Yes. Ooh, Homecoming. When Mama first walked into that door, I was like, I didn't recognize her because I was like, they gonna keep recasting Mama. I was like, who is this? It took me a minute. I was like, is this the same actress from last time?
Yeah,
but then I was like, oh, okay, it is her. But I was glad Simone was like, I don't know what you're doing here because I'll be the same way. Like, don't pop up on me.
Girl,
with my
you
baby.
took my whole dang on dorm away. I have no nothing for you, Mama. No nothing.
Right? Like,
stop putting on the check.
Right? And I feel like I'm glad that Simone got her bonding time with Baby Shay. It was cute.
It was so funny.
And I feel like, oh my, it was so funny because Nate was me when he was like, can you say stop crying? Like,
wait,
he was me, like, stop crying.
Like, wait a minute.
Right, they were trying so hard to stop him from crying. I was like, if y'all don't get that baby a toy, if I don't get that baby some snacks, some lollipops, some candy, like,
not Mr. Sims coming in right away. I ain't gonna hold y'all. They got me with Damon with the baby. Like, if they would have brought Baby Shay in episode 1, I would have probably been like, all right, me and Damon is fine. Because, I don't know, black men and babies is just like, oh.
I was like, when he immediately stopped crying. I was like, "Ooh, you may can stay for a little bit, maybe a little bit."
He may stay for a little bit.
Yes, like maybe a little time, but yeah. I'm glad that Simone did have that conversation with her mother and did set like boundaries with her mom because her mom has been really hard on her and her mom has put a lot of pressure on her in terms of tennis in her life and her pregnancy as well. So I'm glad she did set the boundaries for finally.
Yes.
Ooh, but Keisha. Sweetie. my man's Cam, for your annual family dinner, you
But
had
she
him
could have
going,
brought him. Like, why didn't you break? Like, no. Okay, we can meet, but we need to meet here.
right? Like, you had him going, like, no water, no more water. Like, are you like what? And so you could tell, like, when I was watching it, I was like, why she looking like that? Like, you could tell she looked like scared when he did say that. And I get like her being scared and everything, but you know, you could like try, like you could still have love. And maybe it's because her maybe because her previous relationships wasn't like this, and it wasn't like this real. So maybe that's why she's kind of freaking out a little bit.
I totally think that
But
ship has something with it.
yeah, like maybe her past is like kind of catching up to her. Apparently, yep, and with her daddy dying, old bubblegum daddy, bringing her mama into it.
Being ridiculously
Like,
disrespectful and inappropriate.
I'm sorry, but if that was me, I'm sorry, don't bring my dead mama into something that I really want to do. And I'm so glad she did finally say something to him about her wanting to dance, because if dance is your passion, sis, you better
Let's
go
for it. Okay.
go dance with Normani. Go dance with Normani, child. And you better kill it.
For real.
Because if like this is her passion, I will say this, she is good at pre-med, because when she did find Cam the way she kind of used her skills that she's learned, but you could tell she was not passionate for it from the beginning, and she does not have that same passion that she has for dance.
Yep.
So she really loves to dance, and girl, that's your passion, sis. You better.
You gotta go for it.
Yes,
But
and then
don't agree.
Yeah, and then JR, I don't like JR either, but I kind of get where he's coming from. I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, I didn't think he had quit the team now.
He's doing a
Like,
lot.
it's not. It is not that serious.
I know you meant.
Like,
come on, bro.
Yeah, I get where he's coming from, because my parents are divorced as well. But I'm glad my parents divorced when I was a baby child, because I couldn't be handle it. But yeah, I get you're upset, and I get that, everything is like coming down on you at once, but don't try and like, just because that's happening, you don't have to give up your dreams and what you really want to do and something that you love, and that you could tell that you love. All of us can tell that you love.
Now you don't love it no more because your daddy is the one who got you into it. Cut it out.
Right, and you doing this for your parents. Same, I will say that JR and Keisha, I feel like they have been trying to give up things for their parents, and in different ways. But yeah, they're all I feel like, yeah, at this point, All American, they're a hot mess. And Homecoming, they're giving a lot of life right now for me, because they're really out here representing for the HBCUs, and that's what we need right now, especially in these times.
They are. To join me, but before I go to Lou, I'm going to check the chat and make sure I didn't miss anything. This is gonna be the last person as we get ready to wrap up the night. This has been such a great live with y'all. I'm so glad I waited until I had better energy and was ready to like really chop it up. Shay like Damon, stepdaddy Damon. Y'all, I can't. Shay stop crying fast with Damon. Yeah, where the hell has Simone daddy been? That's what I want to know, child. That's exactly what I want to know. Hey, introverted Sagittarius, boo, how are you? Lou, I accepted, but it says that you're unable to join. I don't know why. He team Zai said he team Jamon all day. Exactly. His real stepdaddy was not available at the time. He be on FaceTime and Jordan be going to go see him all the time. That's what we need to see. They got Jordan not doing nothing. We need to see Jordan going to go see baby Shay. Why haven't we seen that happen yet? And calling Simone. I cannot. Thank you. I feel so much better from yesterday. Lou, you gotta like cancel the request and then request me again because it's saying that you're unable to join. I am Team Jermone. Will not stop being Team Jermone. I do like Damon now, so that is a change. Damon with that baby was the thing that sealed it for me. I have liked his character progression and thought that he has been a dope character to watch. So I'm now like on board with Damon as a character. I don't want Damon and Simone together romantically, but I love their friendship. Like, I'm obsessed with their friendship. Lou, I'm gonna try a couple more times, but you might need to cancel and request me again. Otherwise, I'm gonna get ready to shut down this IG live so I can finish up on YouTube because we've been going for about 2.5 hours, y'all. I didn't even realize it went by so fast. Shout out to y'all. Yes, Sanaa, Damon is a dope character. I'm still not a fan of JR. I feel for him though. I do feel bad for his like situation that he's in, but yeah. Zai's mama better pay for the dang on dorm at this point. But she might not need to because she been bootlegging Nate's room. So if she try to pay now, it's gonna be like, oh girl. You wasn't supposed to be in there to begin with. Did I miss anything else? JR mom cheated and Damon dad is his actual dad. They're brothers while his parents divorcing. Maybe, child. Maybe. Yeah, Lou. It's just saying unable to join. I'm taking one more person to join and talk about the show, and then we're going to shut this thing down. Shanoa says, well, I got a feeling that Amara going to reveal that she found out that she was pregnant after Marcus left. That's the only thing. It's like, what's the timeline of the pregnancy, finding out about it, and then giving birth? Because you got a whole 9 months, honey, and you only was out of school for a semester. Unless it was like spring semester, so that it also went into summer, and you didn't come back until fall, then that would give you an extended amount of time. But we need answers. We need answers. All the trash ass parents in All American Homecoming. It's a lot of them. If All American going to do anything, it's going to give you a bunch of trash parents. Okay. Parents who got issues that make their issues their kids' issues. Cam is one of my favorite characters on All American Homecoming. Hey, Adriana, welcome in. Bucket with your girl. Hey, boo, welcome in. What we going to do for 2 weeks? I didn't even realize it's going to be 2 weeks with no... Oh, it is. Ciao. Well, I'm going to be crying about Bel Air for like a week of that. So I'm not even going to be really paying attention next Monday because I'm still going to be very depressed and sad about Bel Air. But then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. Because Sisters ain't on. Snowfall's cool. Power's on a break. Like... It stopped saying it won't let me. Okay, so now you are coming. What are y'all's last thoughts? Hey, all right, 1 second. Let me wait for it to patch in onto YouTube so that you will be live there. You over here cutting up in this damn chat. Let me see. Tina tried to take a page out of Damon Mom's playbook with that interview. Tried for real. Raggedy heifer. All right, y'all. I have Lou. Hey, all right, 1 second. Let me wait for it to patch in onto YouTube so that you will be live there. You over here cutting up. Damn chat.
Come on now.
Let me see. Tina tried to take a page out of Damon Miles' playbook with that interview. Try for real. Raggedy heifer. All right, y'all. I have Lou ready to cut up and act the fool and probably cake for Olivia because that's what he loved to do.
You know I'm gonna defend my boo. You know I can defend my boo. I ain't got no boo in real life though, but I gotta defend my boo on TV. That's the closest thing to.
How you feeling tonight?
Yeah, so I was out of town, so I finally caught up on the shows.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm loving this Simone, aka Simone Damon. Simone. Yeah, that's the vibe right there. That's the whole vibe right there. I'm glad they made it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they made it right. So, like, Damon. I mean, JR is a wimp. JR is a straight wimp, though, man. Yo, JR is straight sellout, man. Like, dude, you preaching about baseball and you want to be a team player. I get, you know, the whole parents thing is tough. It's reality. It's real life. But it's like, yo, you know, you still got a team. It's still your family. You abandon your family too, you know. Mm-hmm. And they stuck up for you when you really weren't that good for the first place. He wasn't really that good. Let's be honest. He wasn't that good. Just like when it's the same thing when Jordan and Spencer's playing in Beverly, and Jordan wasn't that good. Still ain't that good. He throwing out $100 bills and stuff. Like, it still ain't gonna change that you still a bum, bro. Your daddy ain't got your back now. Billy can't put you in the game, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna throw you $100 to these so-called strippers, wherever they were at the beach house, man. But
All American, I don't know what they doing with this story, but they doing something, I guess, child. I don't know. They got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a whole lot going on, but I'm gonna stick to the All-American version. Stick to the regular All-American. And Layla, enough of your shit, girl. I'm sorry, man. One second.
Okay. Lou, you already not a fan of Layla, so we already know you on her head.
Nah. Wait. All right, so Layla, I'm sick of that shit, man. Like, woe me. It's like, dude, okay, like, you've been hurt by Asher, you've been hurt by Spencer, you've been hurt by your daddy. Not two different daddies, same character, two different looking daddies.
Hurt by Olivia.
Huh?
Hurt by Olivia.
Yeah, Olivia, but
by Carrie.
Well, I will say, if she didn't try to get Spencer in the first place, she wouldn't have had no beef with Olivia. Because we all know Olivia wanted Spencer. Layla had a whole boyfriend. So I don't feel bad for her, man.
It's not going back down this road.
I'm not trying to go on that road. Layla had a whole boyfriend.
To make sure Layla didn't go forward with it, and she didn't. But she conceded.
She ended up because Spencer didn't want her and told her in Vegas. Remember, you know? It's Vegas, baby. You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about Layla and Olivia at the beginning. Layla went with him because she also did not tell her, no, girl, I'm really feeling him. When she had that.
True. I mean, Lips spoke up, though, but, I mean, the right was on the wall from jump, though. Like, the way she was with Sushi, you know, the way she was with Spencer, like, yeah, granted, y'all want to get they best friends, mess that up now going forward, we know the story. But I mean, Layla, get your man played and be happy for once, okay? Stop sabotaging yourself over your past, man. Stop doing that, man. I'm for real, man. She. It's like, dude, okay. We get it, we get it. You've been hurt 10 times. All right, we get it. You get hurt 10 times in 4 seasons. All right, cool. But it's like, dude. I want her to be happy, though, man. She's not my favorite character. She ain't worse than the next person I'm talking about. But okay. Then we got goddamn Crimea River. Coop. Oh, man. Coop. I gotta walk around for Coop, man. Coop. Man, she gets on my damn nerves, man. Like, I've never met somebody the biggest victim of all. mad at Patience, man. She don't deserve Patience, first of all. She's too fine for that. She way too fine for this girl. I'm gonna scratch my head with that one. Man, Patience though, man, she don't deserve that, man. She really didn't deserve that. So, I just feel like Coop won. Everybody sorry for Coop. That's why she did that. She wanted to be like, oh, you know, cry me a river, but reason why you lied about the whole Prince thing and Mo. And then she tried to doubt Miss Baker. She had your back. You try and doubt her before the process is over with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Dad, you like, she's mad ungrateful, man. Like, she's real ungrateful. I don't like that vibe about her. She's real ungrateful.
That's true. She really is
very ungrateful. It's like, dude, man, sit back. And even with Spencer, like, I feel like she takes people kindness for weakness, and then she takes advantage of them. And then when shit hits the fan, she wants to be a victim. But it's like, dude, we're in this position because it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? This is your fault.
Yeah, literally.
I don't like that at all, man. I'm not feeling that.
They gonna have to give us something else with Coop, because it's annoying.
It's real annoying. It's like, oh goodness, we doing this again. We doing this again, Coop. We doing this. Like, it's pathetic now. It's like, Coop.
Low key.
Stop. Maybe her ass needs to go to jail. Fuck.
Everybody been saying that. Oh well,
she already
escaped jail like 6 times at this point.
Did?
Maybe it's just time for her.
She looked like one of the boys anyway. Maybe she can shoot. Going to jail like set it off, man. She done had her like 9 lives, man. It's like just go to jail, man. You know.
Yeah.
Look at Tasha St. Patrick, man. She done went to jail, and hey, it's still hope for her, you know. Hey, it's still hope for Tasha, man. So Coop just got to go. You just got, and I don't wish no death on nobody, even if it's TV show. But it's like,
right.
Maybe
everybody's just tired at this point. She gotta move past what she got going on, or else we don't care, girl.
Coop, a headache. It's like, Coop, come on now. It's like, all right, we get it. You know.
Literally.
Yeah, but what happened to GW? Is he okay? I mean, they just cut him.
He moved to Florida.
Oh yeah, he did move to Florida. Still, it's like, man, I don't know.
They just get rid of characters willy nilly. I'm just waiting to get to the end of season 4 so I can go back and look at it as a whole. Like, okay, now I can kind of see what y'all doing, because with the separate episodes, I don't really have a clear understanding of where we're going.
Nah, they lost me with this newest episode. Like. And I kind of wish they do spice it up with Spencer and Olivia. I will admit, it's getting kind of okay. I'm gonna admit, I'm the biggest Spencer, Olivia. I'm team Olivia till I die.
Yeah.
But the shit is getting real dull, man. But she did have the nice quote, when they're in the bathroom, and she'd tell them, basically like, just because all your efforts, the results didn't go as planned. But
don't mean that the work didn't matter.
Yeah, say that again. Woo! Yeah. I felt that. Now I felt that. I'm like, okay, made me feel good about my favorite team, my favorite couple. But
yeah.
But someone I'm really happy for this time, my man Asher. I'm gonna leave my favorite couple alone, but my man Asher finally got somebody.
Not finally got somebody. He always got somebody.
No. But it was, Spencer was always in the way though, man. He was always jealous of Spencer. Spencer could have had both his girls too,
Man, y'all men look at this so differently. Like, y'all really take that on the chin. Like, he really took both his girls, and I just be like, what? But Asher got to hold some accountability too, because he was a dick. He was insecure. Mm-hmm.
He's very insecure, which. It's a lot of women in this world, I know it's just a TV show though, but it's like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like, I just never understand being insecure about, it's like shit. If she don't want you, she don't want you. Or if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But,
Yeah.
don't lose yourself trying to complete somebody else. You know, it's like, all right, well, shoot,
Exactly.
move on, man, move on. Life is short, bro.
Life is too short.
Now he got him a beautiful.
Right.
You know, she got some health issues. And hey, it's life. That's part of life too. We all got our our ups and downs in life. But I hope that's this one up, or we got some real problems, man.
I'm hoping that he brings something different to it. Like, as long as it looks different than because Olivia and Layla looked a lot alike to me.
Yeah.
To how he moved in it, and I don't want to see him do that again. If he does something different, then maybe I can get on board with it. But other than that, I'm just kind of like, whatever he do is what he do.
But no, I just hope he does not mess up this time. Like, dude, like you got a good one, bro. Like he even look a little older with the beard and looking like I'm like, okay. They try to change it. They try to change him up in more ways than one. Okay, so. But I don't have it on the next episode. Now it's a 2 week. It's a 2 week break now.
It's a 2 week break. I actually did my preview video. Once I get off of live, I'm going to post all of those videos that I didn't get a chance to. Only thing that's up right now is my All American Homecoming breakdown. But I do have a preview for Homecoming and for All American, and they both will be back on April 11th.
Why is it so long? Why?
I don't know. I know for All American Homecoming, this was technically like their mid-season break because they only have 13 episodes. But I have no idea why the hell All American.
I don't know either. But it's like, oh my goodness, come on now.
Come on. Say this look like Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
Is this your friend?
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy in Atlanta, man. He good people though.
So we can finish this up because y'all have had me online now for almost 3 hours, and y'all been rocking with me. So shout out to y'all. And Cody is like, he wants to go out. So thank y'all so much for kicking it with me tonight. Look at him. He's already starting to bark at me. He wants to go. Y'all, I'm so glad that I pushed this live back to today. Thank you so much for being graceful with me and, allowing me to prioritize myself, my emotional health, and, still joining me on this live today. Y'all are some amazing people. Thank you for all the sweet messages that you sent me, all the DMs, all the check-ins. I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this live. If you're rewatching and enjoying the, replay of this, then please post in the comment section some thoughts that you have as we had the conversation, because I will be coming back to check out the comment section of this video and replying to y'all there. Tell Coop to work at the school with Preach. Lawrence says yes. We gotta just having a conversation. Why she gotta lie to Jordan and tell that man the truth? Set him free. Stop refusing yourself. It was a great live. Thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed it. Thursday, Bel Air. We are going to be here 7 p.m. for the season finale live. Y'all join me. If you haven't watched Bel Air yet, you need to be watching it. You have time to go ahead and binge all 9 episodes to come into episode 10, which is about to be explosive. I have the trailer breakdown for episode 10 up on the channel right now. My All-American breakdown for this episode 13, is going to be live as soon as I get off of here because I just need to make it live, as well as my preview videos. So look out for those. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all. Have a wonderful night. I'm sending y'all great vibes and lots of love. Thank you so much for continuing to rock with me. Hit that like button before you exit so that we can make sure that other people get this content and are able to see, and that, it goes out into the YouTube algorithm and flourishes, okay? Give your good sis some love so we can continue to grow this community. I freaking love y'all, and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Good night. Okay, Coley.